Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome again to another episode of TSCN Wrestling. I am your host, your manager, and occasionally wrestler, Samuel Lewis. And once again, I am here without my own personal Pat McAfee, Jacob Carpenter. However, he is out and about, and we wish him good trips and all of that stuff. Although he was able to join us for the update this week. So, yes. But anyway, that being said, very interesting things have occurred since the last time we gathered. In case you did miss the update, a new faction has decided to come on our doorstep and has demanded several matches in order to do it. I will talk to you about all of those in a second. First match for tonight involves that very group. We've called the Horde in to deal with this because if they're going to want to prove themselves, why not throw a troll and an undead hunter against them? The two tag team members of the Coterie themselves, which is a group of vampires from the Vampire the Masquerade universe, if those of you are curious. We have Val and we have Ottole. They are their tag team group, so they want to make themselves known. We figured, yeah, throw an undead hunter and a troll at them. That'll make you prove yourselves. Then we have the Blue Lions deciding to do a mixed tag team match against the Black Butterfly, which consists of members of the mysterious organization of the Black Butterfly, the leader of that organization, Blaze, and their information man, known only as the Bone Collector. Then we move on to something that we have been waiting for. For several episodes now, we have done the various tag teams that have honestly done things we didn't even expect. And here we are coming to the point to where this is the finals. We will know by the end of the night who carries the new men's tag team belt. Will it be game night? Will it be the champions, as they are now calling themselves? Only one way to find out. Then we have a grudge match. It is a 6-woman tag team match. Samantha has been calling in all of these people from the WWE to help her out. People that we wouldn't even expect her to call in, honestly. And Sammy has had enough, and her friends from the Coterie have had enough. So this is a match with Sammy Red Skies, Elizabeth Nothing, and D Storm versus Samantha Draper, Carmella, and Alexa Bliss. That's right. If you have echo devices, I'd suggest that you mute them now. And then finally, the Women's Championship belt match. That's right. We have to find out who's going to wear that belt. And the only way to do that is to, of course, have the match. Harani Vs Sue is on the docket tonight. So by the end, are we going to have a new champion or is it going to be the same? Only one way to find out. But we will start this off as I set up this first match. Our first match, the Horde versus the Coterie. Will this new faction of vampires be able to prove themselves slightly more dangerous than our established duo? Only one way to find out. Plus, let's face it, throwing the Horde at this was the best way to deal with this anyway. They'll take any challenge just to prove themselves nowadays. Once it loads up. The Horde makes their way to the ring. 2 members from Azeroth. The Undead Hunter Savis and the Troll Jorbert making their ways to the ring. They're highly established at this point. They have a spotty win rate, but at the same time, they're always confident and willing to prove themselves. Plus, I suspect if I had done this and not made it them, they would have knocked my office door down and made it them anyway.
And their opponents, first, from Oklahoma, the
Ottole Fluffy Bottom the Third, a eccentric, shall we say, member of the Coterie. Obviously from the ears you can tell which clan she is from. A ball of energy that can't be contained. Maybe that energy will do her some good in the ring. The most ancient member of the Coterie, but don't let the idea of age fool you. This Toreador, well, I mean, yeah. I didn't even have to tell you she was a Toreador, did I? A Gangrel and a Toreador as a tag team match. Touted to be probably the most powerful members of the crew. Let's see what their in-ring debut gives us. And if I'm going to regret the hubris of allowing them to just step into my ring or not. Ottole and Gilbert starting us off as they go in as usual. And Ottole getting the first swings in right into the turnbuckles. Showing a bit of gangrel rage, I guess. Going straight for the shoulders, not giving her a chance to even breathe. Back into the turnbuckles, and they get a tag in. Oh, now they're going to do some teamwork. Straight back into the turnbuckles again. This is brutal. And now Val gets a chance to show off. Back to the turnbuckles. They are making sure that they stay in that corner. Smart move given that she can't get a tag off with her partner that way. This is an elimination match, which means they have to take care of both opponents either by pinfall, submission, or knockout. Got a 1 count in, but it's a bit too early for that, I think. Back into the corner again. They are loving this tagging each other in the corner business. Oh, are they going to do it? From all the way up top even. Oh, that has got to hurt. And Savis is just wanting her to get there. Taunting from Val, but it allows Joelbert to get the tag. And now Savis is ticked off. Shows what an undead hunter gets up to whenever you bring them with utter rage. A backbreaker just to put a fine point on it. And now giving them a taste of their own medicine, putting them in the corner with the turnbuckle. And an axe handle to the arm that has not got to be. And now Joelbert's back in, just daring her to get up. Back in the corner, and a cheap shot from Savis before she pulls her down.
Tag was made.
Gets the tag in. And tossing their partner. Savis taunts, but as usual at our arena, taunting is a risky move as it lets Ottole get back in all refreshed. A set of vicious chops and a hook, even a punch straight to the kidneys. Oh, a roll up, but she kicks right out of it before we even get a 1 count. Takes her over the turnbuckles and slings her like a freaking ragdoll.
Tag was made.
Beautiful teamwork from both teams at this point. Kick straight to the back. Get her up top and a flip. Ottole luckily kicks out, but Val still goes in, which means she cannot go in unless tagged. One of the new rules implemented. Face first into the turnbuckle. The Coterie love using those turnbuckles, clearly. That must be a strategy for them. Kicks out at 1, though. Joelbert's taking a lot of damage, but still holding on. Tags made. What are they going to do this time? And now Savis can't come in again after making the assist. Val giving a taunt again. Vicious chop. But Joelbert having none of it. Whiffs a punch, though. And then decides to just give one to Ottole out of sheer frustration. Another tag. These two showing that they are good at these tag moves. Giving a straight up headbutt to both members of the Horde. and then gives a tag. There are countouts. If they do not come out of this, they could be counted out on a 10 count. And Val goes out, so the count will start again. It slams Jolbert's face into the floor. Set of vicious chops again. With countouts being legal, they do have to pay attention to that counting because they can be counted completely out of the ring. But she's showboating. Standard for a Toreador maybe, but still. If they don't get back in that ring, both of them can be counted out at the same time. Dragging her back to the ring. And both Val and Jolbert are both out of this. It is now Vs versus Ottole as neither of them paid attention to the count. This is unprecedented. I don't think we've ever had something like this happen. Ottole goes for the pin. Vs kicks out with a 1. It's between these two now. A suplex. Vs is angry at this point, taking out all of her frustrations. Stomping on the back, kicking the front, making sure everything is hurt. Series of vicious punches straight to the face, but Ottole just pops up and grabs her for a rollout, but she kicks out. Vs gets the first punch in on Ottole. Ottole gets the kick out at 1. Ottole gets a head of steam on her, but she whiffs a couple of moves, then makes up for it and still keeps the momentum going on her end. It's got her in the corner. Pulls her out. Waits for her to get up and headbutts her right out of the ring. Ottole taking the opportunity to get a breather while Vs crawls back in the ring. But Vs picks her up, and no, this could be it! And it is. Defending TSCN Wrestling from the invasion to start, at least, is the Horde. I have a feeling someone's going to be knocking on my office door for an opportunity really, really soon. Fine match. A lot of tag teams tonight, by the way. Our second match for tonight is a mixed gender tag team match against the Blue Lions versus the Black Butterfly. Who will win? Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring.
The Blue Lions making their way to the ring, the team of Rebecca and Jacob Carpenter. The team that does the invading themselves. The prospect of someone else daring to come to the TSCN arena and say that they're going to invade us? That just is not something that the Warlord and the Bruiser can possibly stand by.
And their opponents, first from Canada, Bliss!
The mysterious head of the Black Butterfly Society, a group that makes sure that, well, things are going the way they're supposed to be going. They operate from the shadows, and yet they got things handled. But every good leader occasionally has to get their hands dirty, and in this case, Blaze is making her way to the ring to, well, get some stuff done. And yes, with her resources, she can afford more pyrotechnics.
And her partner from Canada, weighing in at 221 pounds, Liger!
The Bone Collector making his way to the stage. Do you need something erased? Someone to forget about something? Maybe a very embarrassing breach of a masquerade? There's one person to turn to. The Bone Collector can make anything disappear in an instant. For a boon, of course. But can he make things disappear in the ring? That's what we're going to find out. Starting with Rebecca and Blaze, and they get going. Rebecca gets the momentum first. Of course, of the mixed tag team match, it means that as soon as someone tags, the other team's partner also has to come and get involved. So that's an extra strategy that isn't involved in other tag team matches. The Bone Collector getting in on the action with a series of blows. Vicious. Tosses him into the turnbuckles. I didn't forget a word. You forgot a word. It's what happens when you leave just the Michael Cole without the Pat McAfee. Things like that happen. Again, use of the turnbuckles. Maybe vampires just like turnbuckles, and I had no idea. Maybe we've learned a new piece of vampire lore that none of us knew until now. Vampires dig turnbuckles. Distinctly possible that that's going to be the show title. Now back to the other partners, and Blaze is not letting Rebecca get up. Every time she tries to get up, she just tells her, stay down. Kicking her right in the kidneys. Making sure that arm pays, too, while she's at it. Someone giving the Bruiser a run for her money is very impressive. Face first into the turnbuckle. And now just a series of blows. You wouldn't expect that out of a Toreador. You'd think that was more of a Bruja sort of move. Kicks out at 2, almost had her. This is a one fall match, so unlike the eliminations before on previous match, once somebody loses by pinfall or submission or knockout, that's it. Reversal from Rebecca as she now tosses her off to the side and gets a tag in. Smart move. Jacob slamming the Bone Collector down. Bone Collector goes for a spear and only gets it halfway. Jacob now drags him to the turnbuckles. And face first, saying, you like those turnbuckles? How about I give you some turnbuckles while we're at it? Slams her to him and then over the shoulder suplex. It's a 1 count. Probably hasn't worn him down enough yet. Knocks him straight over the top rope and out of the arena. Again in the kidneys and then back to the corner. And he's going for it again, and it connects again. Then tags out. Rebecca started taunting, and that was not the time to taunt. But then she at least made up for it with a reversal. Rebecca going up top, and down she goes, going for a pin. But she kicks out. Both of these teams are very tough. Getting them worn down to where it's time for a pin is going to be a thing to behold. The Bone Collector and Jacob are having a fight outside of the ring, which means if things get nasty inside, there may not be someone to bail out either of these. Putting her up on the ropes and working on that leg till it collapses right out from under her. Now tweaking that neck. Just an elbow drop right on the back, and now she goes for a pin. Kicks out at one. Now Blaze is going up top. Is she going to make it? She does. Now she goes for the pin. And kicks out at one. Everyone is taking so much damage. The crowd excited, and I don't blame them for one freaking second. Up on the ropes, and down he goes. Bit of taunting going on, but as usual, not exactly the best time for it. Hammers him straight down. Picks him up, tosses him down. Went for the leg, but missed. Got a reversal. And the tag happens. Going for an electric chair and nails it. Kicks out at two. Slams her down, and she's unrelentlessly just constantly going for pins and nails it.
Here are your winners.
The Blue Lions defend. Their motivation is always, if there are invaders, we will go against them, and whew, they went against them tonight. Things aren't looking good for the Vampires so far. Let's see if another match, which is more on our side, later on tonight, gets any better. But right now, it's time for a championship match. The first of two tonight. The Men's Tag Team Championship. It is finally time. Game night versus the newly minted champions. Even if they don't win the tag team titles, they have decided to stay a tag team. And with their record, who can blame them? But first up,
The following contest is an elimination match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 446 pounds.
the Game Night crew make their way. Commander Crudge and Renegade making their way to the ring. Interesting things about the combatants inside of this match that I'll talk to you guys about later, but these two think that they can pull it off. And I'm quite sure Will is in the back telling everyone in the locker room that his boys can pull it off too. and probably taking credit for it. But, you know, that's Will.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 480 pounds.
The champions making their way to the ring. The two men in the history of TSCN Wrestling who have successfully held the men's championship, including the man, Donovan, and the man that took it from him, Big Voice Jay. Now they are looking, Jay is looking to be double gold, and Donovan is looking to get some more gold around that waist. So we'll see how this one pans out. Either way, formidable teams. Commander Crudge and Donovan to start this one off. Let's see who gets the momentum first. And it seems to be Donovan. Interesting thing about the combo that I can talk about, by the way, as Big Voice Jay comes in, almost as if on cue for me. Jay is a member of Game Night. We had to put all of these tag teams together with different various people in the roster just to make the tag teams work, and weirdly enough, Jay is in Game Night. There are rumors, however, he may leave his faction and start a new one with Donovan based on how this match goes tonight. We'll have to wait and see. Also, I may not have set this officially to be a championship match, but I can assure you guys, whoever wins this, I'll put the belts on them. Whoops. Already a 2 count. That's insane. Gets him right in the jaw. And right in the kidney, then slaps him back in the corner, says, I'm not done with you. And then Crudge says, yes, you are. With a reversal. Tosses him in their corner so he can properly deal with him. Then face first into the turnbuckles. Up on the rope and right on the head. Goes for a pin. Kicks out at 1. Crudge having none of his tag partner being bullied while he's the man in charge. Donovan laying Renegade out, though. Seeming to have a thing for him. Donovan tossing Crudge in his own corner, though, as he focuses on the leg. A hurt leg does not help you competing. Now Big Voice Jay is back in it. Right to the kidneys as he gives him a toss and knocks him down. And again, it's taking in the TSCN universe. Punch from Renegade followed by Crudge following it up. Some nice teamwork, even if a bit sneaky. And drops him right on the turnbuckle. Kicks him in the back as a reversal. They want this gold and they want it bad. Tagging Donovan back in now. And a suplex. Followed up with a vicious kick. Now he picks him up and drops him right back down. Locks it in. Crudge comes in and interrupts them. Donovan going for the pin, and Crudge can't come in to stop it, but he kicks out at 2. Dragging him away from the ropes just in case. Smart move. And into the turnbuckles, but Renegade has not even entertaining the idea of it. Just slamming him back and forth into the turnbuckles with no mercy. And then finally a punch to the back. Don't know how Donovan's still holding on at this point. Tosses him across the ring like a rag doll. And kicks out at 2. Renegade taunts, but gives Donovan time to tag. And then a suplex. And the same thing, a taunt letting someone tag. I don't know what the egos of these teams are on, but they need to calm down. Commander Crudge being strategic about when he taunted, at least. There's the tag, and they're going to do a team move. Knocking him straight down. Boot right to the face. That has got to hurt. Slams him straight down, and Donovan gets in with the assist. Almost was a complete takeout. And Jamie gets the kick in. Jay, I should say. Slams him down, but he gets right back up. From the middle rope and just slams him straight down with all that momentum. But they get a hot tag, and Donovan's coming in hot, and Crudge says, no, you're not. Kick to the back, the kidneys. And Crudge kicks out at 2. Keeping him in the corner. Brutal series of stomps. Does not care. Has to watch, and yeah, gets out before he goes too far and gets eliminated here. Taunting, but it looks like it's gonna happen again. Sure enough, they get a tag. The egos on these guys. Donovan getting a lock in again. But Renegade gets out. Knocked Donovan cold out. Knocked him right in the face. That is just Big Voice Jay versus Crudge and Renegade. Can he pull this off? Slams in, climbs up to the middle rope. He's calling for it. He's calling for it. And takes Renegade out. Now it's just Crudge versus BVJ. Who wins this? Now Crudge climbs up top and he's calling for it. Jay taking a massive hit. Now he's going for the pin. But he kicks out at 2. He's still got some in him. The crowd is as excited as they should be. This is an amazing match. Minute Crudge steps out. He went for him. And straight into the barricade. And that's enough. Knocks him out.
Your winners.
The champions are indeed that. Jay now becomes a double title holder, and Donovan gets a title. There you have it, folks. Your new men's tag team champions. Normally, you don't get to see the sausage behind the scenes, but because let's see here. I should have just let it update earlier. The online stuff in this game is stupid. Okay. That's... I believe it's the roster that I have these things. Yes. The men's tag team championships. Donovan and Jamie. There you go. That way you guys see me add the titles and make everything fair. Because like I said, I did not press one button. Whoops. Been a while. Also in the chat, every time I see a tag team, it makes me think of the song Whoop, There It Is. Did they used to use that in wrestling a lot or something before my time? Because I know the person that said that watched wrestling before I did, so... Now this one's going to take a bit to set up. Might be a long match too, depending on how things go. So this is also your warning. If you have Amazon Echoes, you may want to silence them now, or you may be suffering. In fact, I have to close my door here just so other ones in my house don't go off. A 6-woman tag team match. Sammy and members of the Coterie versus Samantha and the WWE friends that she's somehow made. You'll see what I mean by somehow in a second.
The following contest is a six-woman tag match. Introducing first, from Canada, the professional Sam.
One of the people that this whole grudge started with a match against Samantha in which suddenly, out of nowhere, Alexa Bliss shows up. Given her experience with the paranormal, she made it known that the idea of vampires suddenly showing up didn't set well with her, given her past with the paranormal in wrestling rings.
And from California,
The legal counsel of the Coterie started as a law assistant and is now the full-blown legal counsel. But unlike some legal counsels in various wrestling promotions, this one likes getting in the ring and busting some heads too.
and from New Jersey, Elizabeth N.
A med student that then became embraced. Since then, her views on the world have changed a little bit since she started, but that should make her a very fierce competitor in the ring. This is one that we've really been looking forward to, folks. Both of these people said that their friend Sammy, they were tired of seeing her pushed around. So now, it's time to get their kicks in. Now the other side of this conflict.
And representing the Villagers, from Kentucky,
Stunning Samantha D making her way to the ring, the first of the other side of this conflict. The woman that somehow is making friends in the WWE that we don't even really understand how she's doing it. One of them makes sense, but the other one, we don't even know how she's calling that favor in. We'll get there. Trust me, we'll get there. The result of this conflict is that both of them are currently not tag team champions. Or currently not in the running for... There's too many tag teams tonight. They're currently not in the running for the women's championship tonight. We all know how much Samantha wants that women's championship. I think she might be carrying that anger with her tonight. This music doesn't sound familiar. Ignore that it's already been heard.
From Staten
A woman whose aesthetic could not be more opposite than Samantha's, and yet somehow, randomly last episode, Samantha called her in for a match for a distraction. It didn't work, but she called her in. Maybe the cockiness makes them good with each other. Who knows? That's something they could relate on. And ignore the fact you'll hear this song later too. Random number generation. What are you gonna do?
And from Columbus, Ohio,
Alexa Bliss making her way to the ring now. A woman that has no shortage of experience with the paranormal in a wrestling ring. Enthralled by the once Uncle Howdy, which now that entity is making its way back into the WWE. I wonder how she feels about the Wyatt Six. But this isn't WWE, this is TSCN Wrestling. She's here to apparently stop the paranormal from getting into wrestling. We're perfectly fine with vampires around here, and I don't know what her deal is. But anyway, starting with the two women that have started this entire conflict. This whole match is a one-fall situation. It can be done by pinfall, submission, or knockout. So let's get into it. Sammy getting the momentum so far, tagging D in now. And Samantha saying, absolutely not. Also taking Elizabeth out of the equation while she's at it. Getting her in the corner and pinning her neck against the turnbuckle. Now she goes for a pin. Already a 2 count, but she kicks out of it.
There's the tag.
Getting Carmella involved now. Knocking D down and disrespectfully just walking across her. Elizabeth giving a little knock to Carmella because she got too dang close. Going for the arm now. Stomp straight to the face. Surprised the audience did not react about that. Tossing her in the turnbuckle, and now Sammy and D are tagged out. Tossed right on her back in the ring. Kicks to the kidneys, stomps to the arms. They are not letting this WWE star off easy. Got her in a hold. And she gets out. The super kick straight to the chest. Using the ropes to stretch that arm that did not look pleasant. Now she's going for a pin. Kicks out at 1.
Tag is in.
Going after Carmella, but she gets a tag to Samantha. Tosses her into the ropes. And it connects. Gets a tag with Elizabeth while Samantha's taunting. Again, it's a night for taunting at the wrong time. playing with her almost. Standing moonsault. Now taking Sammy out of the equation, but Elizabeth is now back in the ring. She doesn't seem happy. Straight to the kidneys, knowing exactly with that medical knowledge where to pinpoint things. There's a tag to D. Grabs the leg. Slams it straight down. Going for a pin. She's even using the ropes. Ref wasn't noticing though. Kicks her straight in the face. Great counter. But Nash has got her locked in. Giving her a stretch before she kicks her in the back. Goes for a pin. And Carmella with the assist. Again, with the new rules, until she gets tagged, Carmella cannot do any more assist. Sammy tagged in now. It would be an impressive win for the roster if we took out a WWE star. And Samantha tried to interfere too, but there was a kick out. But according to the rules, now neither of them can do an assist. If they take Alexa out, there's nothing either of them can do to stop it. Now she goes for a pin again, and the other two are helpless to come in and try to stop it. And there it is.
Here are your winners.
The Coterie got at least one win, and it was defending one of ours. You know what? Maybe the Coterie's not so bad. They can hold off the WWE. Maybe they're good in my book. But now, it's time for your main event. And this time I'll put the actual championship on. Harani vs Sue. It's time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Internet Championship.
This could be an instance of the tag team champions having double gold on both ends. Harani making her way to the stage first. She is one half of the women's tag team champions. The Scarlet Judge, all the way from Tamriel, from Morrowind. I even asked her tag team partner Kissa if she thought she was ready, and she said she's dang ready. And here's our champ. Sue Lewis making her way to the ring. One half of the Disciples. So far, any defense that she's made of this belt has been successful. Can she keep up the record tonight? Or are we going to end the night with two double champion wrestlers?
Introducing the challenger from another time, one half of the Women's Internet Tag Team Champions, the Judge Amy! And her opponent from Kentucky, the Women's Internet Champion, Tiger Sue Lewis!
This is it. This is for all the marbles. Here we go. Sue getting the first volley in, clearly wanting to defend her championship. Couple of leg drops off of the ropes. It's been a while since we got to see Sue wrestle, so this is showing that brutality that calls her the Tiger. Ironically fighting against a Khajiit. Truly what you could call a cat fight? What, Jacob's not here. I have to cut up the slack somehow. Drawing off of the energy of the TSCN universe, Sue knows when to make those moves and when not to. But now Harani trying to get some momentum of her own in this situation. Two count, almost happened, but she kicks out at 2. keeping Sue in the corner and using those acrobatic moves of hers to just bludgeon her. Grabs her and slings her down. And now Sue getting her own offensive going. Went for a pin, but a rope break causes her to knock it off. Going with a series of chops. Harani breaks out of the pin in the corner. Rolls Sue around a little bit. You can tell this is a fight for gold, and both of them want it. Now, both of them are even showing the other wrestlers how to taunt. Sue grabbing her and throwing her over her back. Hurting herself a little bit in the process, looks like. Series of punches for throwing her into the ropes, but she whiffs on the punch, but makes it on the kick. Could this be it? No! Kicks out at 2. Disrespectful moves on the face there before she slides down and gives her a kick. And now both knees to the face as she pulls her to the center of the ring and just steps on her. Is this it? No, she kicks out at 2. Sue has taken so much, and yet she's still in this. Harani goes up top. Does a splash. Is this going to do it? Is this going to take the champ out? And no, she still kicks out. I don't know how she has this much in the tank at this point. Sue gets out of the way and gets a second wind and is going insane on her at this point. Crawls up to the middle rope. Axe handle straight down. And now she goes for the pin.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Internet Champion, Tiger Sue Lewis.
And there we have it. Sue defends her championship. There is nothing that can stop her now. All of those competitors, and yet Sue still has the championship. So that's it. That's all the I'm sorry, I'm being told. You are kidding me. Now? Okay, I've been told that apparently there is one more match on the roster. And it's another championship match. as you got some music from the game. Whoops. Folks, I can't believe this, but apparently Kissa has just ran out to the ring with her Money in the Bank contract in hand. Harani's partner in the tag team, and is now going to try to get the match for herself. So Kissa's cashing in. Sue's got to defend her title twice in one night. You got to watch me set that all up and everything too. Hooray. But anyway. Let's see if Sue has enough gas still in the tank to pull this off. But so far, it's as if she hasn't even had a fight. As the momentum is all in Sue's corner at this point. Got her locked in, but then lets her go for some reason. Making sure all of those limbs in that torso are thoroughly taken care of by Sue. Kissa grabs Sue and throws her straight back into the ring. None of these out-of-ring shenanigans, she says. She knows that she has to pin the champion in the ring in order for it to count towards the win. Champion's advantage as always. And Sue is angry about this, you can tell. She thought she had it. She thought she had the belt properly defended, only for someone to come in and make her defend it twice in one night? Kissa drags her to the middle. Smart. Gives Sue enough time to recover. Taking her and slamming her face down onto the ring. Now she's going to go for the pin. Kicks out at 2. Kicks out at 2 again. Slams her right back down on the mat. She is not letting her get any breath. The fight earlier might have taken it out of Sue. Giving her some disrespect while she's at it. Now lifting her straight up like she does. Only to slam her straight back down. Straight over the top rope. Slamming her leg down on that hard floor, way harder than our mat. I can't help but think that these ones had this whole thing planned out. They've got to think about the count out. She's got to get her in the ring if she wants to do this. Otherwise, they don't get this belt.
Here is your winner, the Dragon.
She wins, but she does not get the belt. You have to win via pin in the ring, which means Sue still has the belt. She has just been beat up over nothing. Oh, what a night. What a night, everyone. Vampires. New champions. And indeed, someone that, like the other one, does not know how to use a freaking Money in the Bank. Let me go ahead and go into the titles. So now both Monies in the Bank are indeed vacated. I have no words. I have no words. It's been a night, folks. So with that, that means that this is the end of tonight's episode of TSCN Wrestling. I hope you have enjoyed it. I suspect there are going to be interesting repercussions from tonight. But anyway, we'll see exactly what those repercussions are next time that I talk to you, in the wrestling capacity at least, will be the 23rd of August, whenever we have our TSCN Wrestling update. We'll let you know how everything has panned out from tonight. And then we'll get to you on the 30th with your next episode of TSCN Wrestling. Until then, all I gotta say is I love you guys, and fight on. TSCN is brought to you by Stephen Cogswell. If you want to find your name in the credits, head on over to tscn.tv/support and support us at the $5 level. And thank you for your support.
This has been a production of the Samcast Network. TSCN.TV. What's your passion?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.